Welcome back to the campus. Because of the recent political events in Venezuela, I'm taking a fresh look at the Chevron stock chart to identify attractive entry levels and target zones for you. Why Chevron? Well, it's one of the largest energy and oil companies in the world and has been active in Venezuela for 100 years now. It's currently the only major US oil producer still operating in this country. This special position makes Chevron extremely important from a geopolitical perspective. If Venezuela opens up politically and stabilizes, Chevron would likely be the first and probably the biggest beneficiary of the current developments. Before we look at the daily chart, let's quickly go over the bigger picture so you understand where we are in the overall structure and why certain zones matter today. We are now on the 2-week chart, and what we can see is that since the early 1970s, we had a 1-2 setup followed by more 1-2 setups that pushed the price from the low single-digit range all the way up to $136 in 2014. That was the bracketed wave 3. After that came a 6-year wave 4 correction, which ended exactly at the 23.6% Fibonacci retracement during the COVID crash. Since then, we have seen an impulsive 1, 2, 3 move up, and for the last 3 years we've been in a wave 4 correction again. Now we are at a decision point. The market has the potential to break out of this long drawn out correction. Let's switch to the daily chart to see what's happening right now. On the daily chart, we can see that since 2022, we have been inside this bracketed wave 4 correction, and it looks like a bull flag type correction. From an Elliott Wave perspective, I don't really care whether it's an ABC, a WXY, a WXYZ or anything else. What matters to me is whether we finally get 5 waves up, because that's exactly what we haven't seen so far. We only had 3 wave upward moves, but since April of last year, we can clearly see the Roman numerals 1, 2, 3, 4. And wave 4 reacted perfectly at the 50% Fibonacci retracement and quite strongly. I now expect the price to be moving into Roman wave 5 with a target zone between the 87 to 78.6 Fibonacci extension levels around 166 to 172 US dollars. That would complete a valid first 5-wave impulse. After that, I expect a short 3-wave pullback. That would give us what I call a 1-2 setup, and that's the condition needed for the market to really take off. And that's exactly why we look at the bigger structure earlier, to understand where the price could go if this scenario plays out. The minimum target for this Roman wave 5 is around 250 to 290 US dollars. More likely though is that we go straight into the larger bracketed wave 5, which has a minimum target of 383 US dollars and could extend all the way up to 617 US dollar. Further extensions are always possible. So this is an extremely exciting setup. I track this chart every day, and if anything changes in the next days or weeks, I'll keep you updated. Just like with hundreds of other stocks, commodities, Bitcoin, crypto, precious metals, I monitor the markets and bring you the most interesting setups every day, whether driven by political events or pure chart structure, wherever good entry opportunities appear. If you don't want to miss any of this in the future, make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a like and write in the comments what you want me to analyze next. Have a great day. See you next time. Ciao, ciao.